this video we will learn about professional tax for employer. Overview. Profession tax, PT, is a tax levied on the employment and profession by respective state government in India. In Karnataka, profession tax is levied under the Karnataka Tax on Professions, Trades, Callings and Employments Act, 1976. Under the provision of the Act, profession tax shall be paid by every person exercising any profession or calling or is engaged in any trade or holds any appointment, public or private as specified in the schedule to the Act. Professional tax is payable by the following persons, individuals and business entities, engaged in any profession, trade, callings or employment in the state of Karnataka. A. Employees with salary, wage of 15,000 rupees per or more. B. Employers, business organizations, sole proprietor partnership firm, registered, unregistered, limited company, private, public, limited liability partnership corporations and corporate bodies. Hindu undivided family, HUF, trust, society, club, association. There are two components to professional tax. A. Professional tax. Employer. Every business is assumed as employer. Every business establishment must obtain the professional tax employer registration, enrollment certificate, A, within 30 days of commencement of business. The employer must pay professional tax of 2,500 rupees to the government annually. 2. Professional tax. Every employee whose income is 15,000 rupees or more is liable to pay professional tax of 200 rupees. The employer is liable to pay this amount to the government. Deduct this amount from the salary of the employer. Professional tax. Employer registration certificate of enrollment, A. Every business entity in Karnataka shall obtain the certificate of enrollment, A, from the profession tax officer within 30 days from the date of commencement business. This registration is mandatory for business whether they employ any people in employment or not. Every registered business with enrollment certificate shall pay tax every year before 30th of April at the specified rates. The amount of tax payable by the employer and the date by which the amount to be paid shall be mentioned in every certificate of enrollment. If an employer has failed to obtain the registration or enrollment within the time specified, the assessing authority shall impose a penalty for delay in obtaining the registration. The rate of employer professional tax for company, LLP and partnership is 2,500 rupees. Professional tax. Employer requirements. Business registration as company, LLP, partnership registration with professional tax debt. Obtain enrollment certificate, A. Process of professional tax. Employer registration. Business registration, incorporation. Register the business as proprietorship, partnership, limited liability partnership or private limited company. Application to professional tax department. Submit online application for employer registration, enrollment certificate, to professional tax department with all supporting documents. Obtaining certificate of enrollment, A. After submission of application, submit the supporting of documents to depart and obtain the certificate of enrollment, A. Documents required. Business documents. Incorporation registration certificate, business PAN card, MOIA or AOA of company or LLP agreement or partnership agreement, etc. PAN of directors, address proof of directors, list of directors, promoters authorization letter. Professional tax enrollment certificate. Mandatory registration. Every business entity shall obtain the professional tax certificate of enrollment, A, from the profession tax officer within 30 days from the date of commencement business. Professional tax on registration. Every employer to pay professional tax of 2,500 rupees on registration. Yearly payment of professional tax. Every registered employer to pay professional tax of 2,500 rupees in April every year. Thank you for learning from options and ideas.